Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing Navy's 2-month baby update as well as my 2-month postpartum update. So I have now filmed this video 3 times. Yes, 3 times. They were all just like blurry and I couldn't upload a blurry video. So I am refilming this. She is now like 2.5 months old, but I do have everything written down on my phone that I want to talk about. So nothing is gonna be forgotten or anything like that. But yeah, if you guys are interested in hearing about Navy's 2-month update and my 2-month postpartum update, then keep on watching. Navy did turn 2 months old on April 12th, and at her 2-month doctor's appointment, she weighed 8 pounds, 5 ounces, which was great. She is in the 1st percentile, so she is quite small. But because she was born 2 weeks early, they are going off of the premature growth chart, and that actually puts her in the 4th percentile for that one. So she is on the smaller side, yes, but her pediatrician is not concerned about it at all, just because Weston was also very small for his age. Hi, pretty girl. Hi. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Weston was the same way. He was also very, very small and petite. Her pediatrician just said that some babies are more petite than others, and it can have more to do with genes that run in the family rather than any cause for concern. So they're not worried about her size as long as she stays within the curve. And like I said, she is in the 4th percentile on the chart that they are going off of. She is still in the curve, so they're not worried about it at all. As far as length goes, she was 22 inches long, so she has grown 1.5 inches. That means she is almost 2 feet tall. Isn't that so funny to think about? I just find that so funny. And then that puts her in the 20th percentile for her length. Overall, she is growing. Hi. You guys, she is literally the sweetest baby ever. I love her so much. She is still in newborn size clothes and diapers. I did try 0 to 3 month clothes on her, and she was still just swimming in them. I don't know, hopefully soon she'll fit in 0 to 3 month clothes, but for now, she is still in newborn size clothes and diapers. Right now, she is still pretty bald. She does have some like blonde peach fuzz going on her head, but overall, she is pretty bald. And then she does have blue eyes. And I have a feeling they're gonna stay blue, but if you didn't know, babies' eyes can change colors until they are about 6 months old. So Weston and Noah's eyes both stayed blue, so I think that hers will. Hi, pretty girl. She eats anywhere between 6 to 9 times a day, and usually she'll have anywhere from 3 to 4 ounces at a time. Usually she'll have 4 ounces closer to bed, but then throughout the day it's usually about 3 ounces. And she is breastfed still. She's just getting breast milk right now. I do occasionally give her a bottle. I'll usually give her a bottle around lunchtime just so that I can eat my lunch while she eats, and I am pumping. I'm donating milk to a set of twins, so I will pump in the morning at lunch, and then before bed, when I pump at lunch, I will give her some of the milk that I pumped then. So yeah, but I do like to give her 1 bottle a day just so that it kind of gives me a break, and I'm pumping anyway, so might as well just, 2 birds, 1 stone, And then let's see, she does wake up twice in the middle of the night. She usually wakes up, she usually goes to bed around 7:30 or 8, and then she'll wake up around 1 in the morning and then 5 in the morning, and then she'll go back to sleep until about 8 when we wake up to start our day. So she does wake up twice in the middle of the night. And remember, like I said in one of my other videos, it's totally normal and it's good for your babies to wake up and eat in the middle of the night. Do not get discouraged or think that there's something wrong with your baby if they're waking up in the middle of the night. It's not normal for newborns or babies in general to sleep through the night. That extra nutrition and stuff is good for them in the middle of the night. So just keep that in mind. Don't get discouraged if your baby also wakes up in the middle of the night. It's totally normal. She does really like being swaddled. I use the Love to Dream swaddle, and she really loves that. If I am noticing that she's fussy throughout the day and she kind of needs to take a nap and she's having a hard time taking one, I will actually swaddle her and put her in the Snuggle Me and have her sleep in that while she's swaddled. She does not sleep in the Snuggle Me at night. She sleeps in her bassinet, but I do keep the Snuggle Me in it just to have it in there, but then at night I take it out. If I notice that she's having a hard time taking naps throughout the day, I will swaddle her, and I find that that allows her to get a better like nap in. The one thing that I'm worried about though is she is very, very good at going back to sleep at night after she's like woken up to eat, but I don't want her to confuse nighttime with nap time, if that makes sense. So I try not to swaddle her for naps because I want her to know that when she wakes up during the day, she needs to stay awake for about an hour and a half. But at night, I want her to go back to sleep. So right now she's really, really good at it, but I just try to not swaddle her during the day if I can get away with that. But sometimes she just needs to be swaddled to take a nap, and that's totally fine. But like I said, I just try not to do it too much. She did start to smile around a month and a half, and it's honestly the cutest thing. She likes when I like pinch her cheeks and like bop her little nose, not hard, but like, you know, play with her little nose and her cheeks. She loves that, and it always makes her so smiley. She also loves being talked to. She loves being called pretty girl. I don't know why, I just think that's so funny that she literally, being called pretty girl literally makes her smile. And we also call her bobblehead because she literally like bobbles her head, because I mean she's getting stronger, like she's getting better control, but she's still likes to bobble and stuff, so it's so funny. Overall, she's such a happy, sweet baby. She obviously does go through stages where she wants to be held a lot or where she is fussier. And then the Wonder Weeks app is a really good app to utilize if you are a new mom, or even like you're a mom of multiples. It's just a really great app. It tells you when they're going through leaps, like developmental milestones, and sometimes your baby will be fussier when they're going through certain leaps. It also helps you understand like how to help your baby get the most out of each leap and what you can be doing with them and things you might notice that they're starting to do. So the Wonder Weeks app is really great. I definitely recommend that if you want to kind of understand like what your baby is going through. And it goes off of their gestational age. So since she was born 2 weeks early, it goes off of that. It goes off of like when her actual due date was and not when she was born. So it's very, very accurate. I don't have her on a very strict schedule at all. I mean, she goes to bed around 7:30 or 8 and usually wakes up around 8. But other than that, I just let her nap when she's tired. She never goes longer than an hour and a half without a nap. But if she wants to take a nap after she's been awake for 30 minutes, that's fine with me. I try not to have her on a strict schedule because that's just what works best for our family. With having 2 other toddlers, it's easier for us to not have her on a schedule. And then at her 2-month appointment, I did talk to her pediatrician about her reflux that she's been having. She spits up a lot, and in the early weeks, she was choking on it, and it was causing me a lot of anxiety. So her pediatrician said if she's not turning pale or anything like that, then they're not going to prescribe her medication for it. I do think that if she drops below the curve on the growth chart, because she's very, very close to like the bottom of it, I think if she drops below that, they might do something because, because she does have reflux, and I feel like that's part of why she's so small. But her pediatrician is not too worried about it, so we're not going to do anything until her pediatrician says we should. And then some of her favorite things are her pacifier. She really, really loves her pacifier. She also loves her play mat, doing tummy time on that. She loves being swaddled, like I said. She loves being worn in the baby carrier. She, like, anytime we go to a store or go for a walk, or even if I'm like cooking dinner or anything like that, I will put her in the baby carrier, and she just loves it. It puts her to sleep usually. So if I notice that she's really tired, but we want to go for a walk or something, if I just wear her, I know that she'll take a nap until we get back. So yeah, she loves that. But yeah, overall, she's such a sweet little girl. Let me get you a little close up. Oh my goodness. I think she's also starting to fill out in her cheeks. When she was born, she was so small and skinny that I felt like she just had no like chubbiness on her, but now her cheeks are starting to fill out, and it's like the cutest thing ever. Moving into my 2-month postpartum update, I was cleared at 4 weeks to start working out and to resume intercourse and stuff like that, but I personally just felt more comfortable waiting until 6 weeks, so I have waited until 6 weeks, and now I am working out. I'm trying to work out between 3 and 5 days a week. Usually I just try to ride my Peloton. That's just what works for me right now. I will try to sneak that in when Navy is napping. It doesn't always happen 5 days a week. I would say more so 3 days a week, but my goal is to eventually do 5 days a week. I have officially lost 35 pounds since having her. I am actually below my weight that I was at when I got pregnant with her now. I am 5 pounds less than I was when I got pregnant with her. So that is great, but if you do remember me talking about it in my 1 month update, I do want to try to get closer to what I was at when I got pregnant with Weston. So I still have about 35 or 36 pounds until I'm back where I want to be. So I'm just trying to exercise. I'm watching what I eat, trying to have like a small deficit, but not too much to where it affects my milk supply. So far that's working out really well for me. I feel like I do look a bit thinner, which is great. I'm very excited about that. But also, I don't want to just lose weight to be skinnier or to look a certain way. Like, I know that my body will never look the same and it will never look how it did before, and that is 100% fine with me. I know that my stretch marks are not gonna go away and I'm gonna have some extra skin, and that's totally fine. Like, I don't want my body to look how it did before I had kids. I am very proud of my body, and I'm proud that it brought 3 kids into the world. Hold on, let me grab her pacifier. Okay, so sorry, had to grab her pacifier. But I know that, like, I'm very, very proud of my body and the fact that it has brought 3 babies into this world. I know it's never gonna look the same, and that's not my goal with working out and dieting. I just want to like feel better overall. I feel like walking around with these extra 30 pounds it's exhausting, to be honest. Like, I've always been very, very thin and petite my whole life, and so having these extra pounds is really tiring. So that's honestly why I want to lose them, and just to be a little bit healthier and at a healthier weight. But honestly, it's not so that I look exactly how I did before, because I know I never will, and I honestly don't want to. Overall, breastfeeding is going very, very well. Like I did mention earlier, I am pumping and donating breast milk. Before I had decided I wanted to do that, I was actually starting to regulate my supply so that I would not have such an oversupply, because I didn't need it. But then I decided I wanted to donate milk. So I was trying to build my supply back up, and things that have kind of helped with that are liquid IV. I have found that that actually really helps my milk supply, and they did give me a 25% off discount link. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But liquid IV, the lemon lime is actually my favorite flavor, but that has helped my milk supply. I've also found that eating oatmeal in the mornings has obviously helped my milk supply. And then just drinking a lot of water on top of some liquid IV. Honestly, it just boils down to being hydrated. Being hydrated and pumping more is ultimately what's going to make the difference in my milk supply. So it has been going great. Hi, pretty girl. Yes, you are pretty. You're so pretty. I still have not got my period yet. Normally I get it around 2 to 3 months postpartum, so we'll see if I get it closer to 3 months postpartum. I did have some spotting, but I don't think that was my period. I think that was just like my uterus shedding the rest of whatever it sheds postpartum. I don't know, but I do not think that was a period. It only lasted a day and it was like brown, so I don't think that was a period. And then my anxiety has been getting better. I did have some very, very bad anxiety with her when she was a couple weeks old, but it's slowly but surely getting better. I still am worried about her breathing, and I still do check, but I'm able to sleep until she wakes me up in the middle of the night, and it's not me just subconsciously waking up so that I can make sure she's breathing. Like, I was waking up every like 5 minutes, I think, to make sure she was breathing. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm very happy that that's starting to subside. I think that is pretty much it for the 2-month update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to make these updates so that I can look back on them. I did them with Noah for a little bit, but then I stopped. I think his last one was 2 months. So I like making these so I can look back on them. And if you guys enjoy them, make sure to give this one a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye. You say bye? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. I love her. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.